Hi, it's Matt in the kitchen again. I'm here with my pressure cooker, and today I'm actually going to make a pierogi casserole or pierogi lasagna. So what I'm going to start with is just the pasta noodles. I'm going to take them, throw them in. I'm making this one gluten-free, so I'm using gluten-free noodles, but you can easily make it, with normal noodles if you don't have that dietary restriction. I'm just going to go and throw them in. Doesn't really matter if it's a little bit off, a little bit of overlapping, it'll be just fine. Now, because I need to add liquid, what I'm going to do is add milk. You could use evaporated milk. I'm just going to add about 3/4 of a cup in the bottom there, just to go with the bottom to keep those noodles from burning. So, got the noodles, got the bit of milk in the bottom. Now, I like cheese and potato pierogies. So I'm going to throw in some mashed potatoes. This is just basic leftover mashed potatoes that I got. So, got a bunch of them. I'm going to throw them in. There we go. Oh, I need that spoon. Mash them down, kind of make it a little bit flat, a little bit lumpy. Now, it's not just the potato. Gotta have the cheese. So I've got a bunch of shredded cheese here. A lot of shredded cheese. I'm going to throw a bunch of that in. So the cheese and the potatoes will all mix together, make for a nice, really nice layer here. I do like to have a little bit of extra flavoring, so I'm just going to throw some ground pepper in. A lot of ground pepper. And that's it. Lots of ground pepper. I really like that. Then I'll be going, making my second layer. Got just a few pre-made noodles. You could use fresh noodles if you can make them. I do recommend trying to make fresh noodles. They're actually surprisingly easy to make. Just go get the roller and put them together. Great way to make lasagna yourself, or casseroles or whatever. So I've got that. Now, a lot of people, one of the things they like to have with their pierogies are bacon and onions. So I took some fried onions. I'm going to throw these in. Just throw a bunch of fried onions in. I actually fried them with the after I cooked the bacon, so they're just they just taste awesome. I also cut them to be about bite size. The same with my bacon. I don't want it too small, but obviously full size pieces won't work. I'm not a big fan of the tiny bacon bit size pieces, so I'm just going to use some bite size bacon there. Mix it around. Really. Not a huge amount of stuff in this layer. If you wanted, you could add some cottage cheese or sour cream if you want. I'm going to basically have it as a onion and bacon layer. Now, I'm going to go and throw another noodle in. Now, the nice thing about pressure cookers, just get everything in there nice and fast and get it cooking so you can eat it. Alrighty. So we've got that. So I've got my last bit of potatoes. I'm actually going to go and mix it here. Mix the pepper up on top. Now you actually could mix the cheese and the mashed potatoes up in advance. I'm not going to. I'm just going to go take it, kind of sprinkle it on, and spread it around, throw some cheese on top. Really just. One of the things I do when I cook is I tend to just cook food that I like to eat. So take a bunch of flavors you like, throw them in, and you've got your meal. So I'm just going to go and throw some more cheese on there. So we've got a nice cheesy potatoey dish. That's good. Last bit of noodles on here. Get that in there. Now don't worry too much about gaps or things like that. They all kind of cook up and kind of come together anyway. Oh, a little bit light on noodles today. That's okay. Just going to throw that on. And of course, best way to finish off almost any meal is cheese. So I'm going to throw a little bit more cheese just on top just to hold those noodles together. So there we go. That's the meal. And like I said, I was going to put another 3/4 of a cup of milk on top. Actually, a bit more than half a cup. I'm just going to put a little bit on top here. Make sure those noodles have a little bit of moisture and it gets all the way to the top so they get cooked up. Which is another reason I've got the cheese there. Cheese will help make sure they don't get too dry and get a little bit of moisture on the noodles so they cook properly. So there we go. Now the bacon's already cooked. The mashed potatoes are leftovers, so they're already cooked. So this just has to be cooking basically for the noodles, which is about 15 minutes in the pressure cooker. We'll be back soon. Okay, it's been 15 minutes. I've opened it, let it cool a little bit. But here it is. You can see there, I've got my nice cheesy lasagna noodles on top, and it's smelling really nice. Nice mix of cheese and bacon. And I love cheese and bacon. So I'm just going to use this wooden spoon, well, bamboo spoon actually, and cut out a piece of it. You know, if you've got a non-stick coating, make sure you always use something soft, plastic or wood, to try to get your things out of the pressure cooker. Let's scoop it out and let's see what we got here. Oh, look at that. Bacon and potato and cheese. All there together, all nicely. It looks like all the noodles cooked up nicely. Let's just give that a taste. So, that's great. That's exactly what I was looking for feeling like pierogies, but I'm getting something that's a casserole, a little bit different, kind of like a lasagna type meal. So hopefully you get to try this yourself, see what it tastes like. If you have any comments, go ahead, leave me a comment, ask me any questions you want. If you like the video, give it a like, check out some of the other videos and see what other ideas I have to do with your pressure cooker. That's all for now. Bye.